Good morning, students. In our previous video, we have already started our first lesson, that is when, where, and how, and also we have completed the three topics of that lesson, that is why study history, the importance of history, and the time frame in history. Today we will start the next topic, that is the periods of history. History is generally divided into three time periods, that is prehistory, protohistory, and the history. So let's see the first one, prehistory. The prehistoric period is the time when writing had not been invented. Remember, prehistoric period is the time when writing had not been invented. Means the people of that time they even don't know that we can write. मीन्स हम लिख भी सकते हैं, ये उस टाइम के लोगों को पता ही नहीं था. Hence, there are no written records of this period because writing had not been invented at that time, so we don't have any written records of this time, means the prehistory. Our knowledge of prehistory is based entirely on archaeology. Archaeology means scientific study of the remains of the past. Remember, archaeology means scientific study of the remains of the past. बहुत अच्छे से साइंटिफिकली स्टडी करना पास्ट की चीज़ें जो बच गई हैं, जो एक्चुअली उस टाइम पे वो लोग यूज़ करते थे. सो टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्री हिस्ट्री, आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट dig deep into the ground and dig out the remains of the past. So to understand about the prehistory, the archaeologist means the people who study about the remains of the past, they dig deep into the ground. उन्होंने ज़मीन के अंदर बहुत डीपली खुदाई करके ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें निकाली हैं जो एक्चुअली वो लोग अपने टाइम में यूज़ करते थे, पास्ट टाइम में यूज़ करते थे. So these physical remains such as pots, jewelry, tools, coins, bones, etc. help them to know about the past. See, we don't have any written records of that time. So how will we understand about that period? Because some remains of that period, and that is pots, jewelry, tools, coins, bones, etc. These all are physical remains. Physical remains means the things we can touch. Physical remains means the things we can touch and which help us to know about the past. Let's see the second period, that is protohistory. The protohistoric period is the time for which we have written records. Second one, protohistory. In this period, we have some written records of that time. However, they are very few and still cannot be read. We have written records, but they are very few. They are not much. They are just few and still cannot be read because they are written in different languages, so that we cannot read that records. So archaeological sources are the main sources of information of this period also. So for this period also we have the archaeological sources are the main sources of information of this period also, means the pots, jewelry, tools, coins, bones, etc. These things, with the help of these things we can get the knowledge about proto-historic period. An example of this period is Indus Valley civilization. Remember, the example of proto-historic period is Indus Valley civilization. The next one is history. The time period after the invention of writing is known as history. The time period after the invention of writing is known as history, means writing had already invented before this period, right? So this period comes after the invention of writing, known as history. We have written records from this period, like previous two periods like proto-history and the prehistory, we don't have any written records. But in this period history, we have the written records from this period. Early writing was done on rocks, pillars, copper plates, clay tablets, palm leaves, and on the barks of birch. At that time, they don't have paper, so they use rocks, pillars, copper plates, clay tablets, palm leaves, and on the barks of birch trees. Over the years, many of these evidences have been destroyed, राइट. बहुत सालों के बाद ये जो जिन चीज़ों पे उन्होंने लिखा था वो चीज़ें क्या हो गई, डिस्ट्रॉयड. बिकॉज ऑफ वेदर कंडीशंस और एनी अदर थिंग्स ये चीज़ें बहुत सालों तक अच्छे से वैसे ही नहीं रह सकती थी, तो वो क्या हो गई, डिस्ट्रॉयड हो गई. द वंस दोज रिमेन्स, और जो बच गए, हाउ एवर आर द रिच सोर्सेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. द वंस दोज रिमेन्स, वेदर कंडीशन या किसी भी रीज़न की वजह से जो सारी चीज़ें थी वो डिस्ट्रॉयड हो गई, और जो भी बची है वो हमारे लिए क्या है, रिच सोर्सेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इंफॉर्मेशन वी कैन गेट नॉलेज अबाउट द दिस टाइम पीरियड, दैट इज हिस्ट्री. नाउ सी द नेक्स्ट वन, द जोग्राफिकल फ्रेमवर्क. Geography has played an important role in the history of India. A large country like India has diverse geographical features. They are high mountains, hot deserts, fertile river valleys, and numerous rivers. Geographical framework means we don't have only land and water. Other things are also there in India, right? Geographical features like mountains, hot deserts, fertile rivers, valleys, and numerous rivers are also there. This is known as geographical features. So, in this image, you can see important rivers and hills of the subcontinent. You can see the various rivers are there like Jhelum, Ravi, Chenab, Satluj, Byas, Yamuna, Ganga, etc. Himalayas, Thar deserts, Deccan plateaus, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. So these all includes in the geographical features of India. The Himalaya mountains in the north act as a natural barrier between India and the Central Asia. The Himalaya mountains in the north act as a natural barrier. Barrier means problem. So Himalaya mountain creates a problem between India and the Central Asia. The passes in these mountains have acted as route of contact since ancient times. Means the people passes from these route, means they use this route of mountains to go from one place to another or to go from India to Central Asia since the ancient times. Ancient times means from thousands of years in the past they used this route. But Himalaya mountain creates problem between the India and the Central Asia. People, soldiers, merchants, traders, travelers, scholars, and others have often crossed these passes and travel from one place to another. Soldiers means the army man, merchants means the people who are doing business in huge amount or huge quantity. Traders means the people who are doing the business but in small quantity. Travelers means the people who travel from one place to another place to get some knowledge or information about that particular place. The next one is scholars. Scholars means a person who has knowledge, deep knowledge, or he has discovered something new. It is known as scholars. And other people also have often crossed these passes and travel from one place to another. So all these people use this route of mountains to go from or to travel from one place to another place. But Himalaya creates a problem between India and the Central Asia. They have brought new ideas, customs, and habits that have made our culture richer. Means all these people brought new ideas that has made our culture richer. इन सारे लोगों के न्यू आइडियाज़ के वजह से हमारा कल्चर क्या हुआ है, कल्चर में न्यू आइडियाज़ इन्वेंट हुए हैं एंड हमारा कल्चर क्या हुआ है, रिच हुआ है एज कम्पेयर टू द प्रीवियस पीरियड. So today we will stop here. The next paragraph we will see in the next video. So today we have completed the 3 time periods of the history and the first paragraph of the geographical framework. Thank you.